This is Francis from Dying to Live. Thanks for tuning back in. Just a little cancer update. Gosh, it's really cold, windy, and gray outside. It kind of looks like how I feel, to be honest. Just got done with my 6 rounds of chemo. They changed my chemo up last month. So instead of being on an A-cytosine, I'm on D-cytosine starting last month. And this month I had to take this chemo tab called Venclexta. It's a Venclexta, 100 milligrams. I got to take 4 pills a day for 5 days. So since the round of chemo is done, I only took 5 days, so I got 2 more days supplies of this pills left. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is, so this bottle right here has 28 pills, which is 1 week supply. This costs $3,000. And let me clarify on that $3,000 price tag on this. $3,000 is just my copay. That's a starting used car or new driver used car price for this. And that's on a monthly basis. That's ridiculous. But because it costs so much, and my insurance company, even though I have a great insurance, they denied this prescription. My doctor said I needed it. My insurance said, not really, just continue with the chemo. So this drug company was nice enough to send me this bottle free of charge. Thank you so much. It seems like this pill is helpful because all my numbers are going down. That's including white counts, red counts, everything, especially my plate numbers. So I had to get platelets now when I go to the hospital because my platelets were around 15. You're supposed to be somewhere around 120, 150, something like that. Anything below 90, you'll have difficult time clotting. So you have a cut or open wound, your body's going to have a hard time clotting because your platelets are so low. So my platelets are extremely low. Even with 2 bags of platelets on Saturday, my number went up to 24. It was 15, but it went up to 24 with 2 bags. Which is kind of terrible. Tomorrow's another day for the hospital visit, which I go to twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes even more. But since my number's coming down, I am reacting well to this drug other than making me super tired. And I'm not really quite myself in my head because the chemo brain, you can do some research on chemo brain on YouTube if you want, or Google. Or you can email my wife. My wife knows more than Google. So, yeah. But I have a wonderful oncologist. And she helped out. She made emails and made contacts, phone calls, whoever she needs to call to make sure I get this drug in my hand. And it's not that we cannot afford it. It's a lot of money. $3,000 a month. And I don't know how many months I got to take this. But we're hoping I'll be eligible for stem cell transplant in January or February at the latest. So I got 1 more round of chemo, and then I have to get a bone biopsy so they can check my blast count from the bone marrow itself, not just relying on bloodstream from my vein, but the actual bone marrow. So once that goes below 5%, then I'll be on the transplant. And we already have a donor. This cancer is amazing. Is me and my family, we haven't spoken really. When I say my family, I'm talking about just me and my 3 kids. We haven't spoken to each other in years. Whatever we're arguing about or bickering about, I guess it's not all that important when the loved one is dying. So we're slowly coming back together as a family and talking things out, trying to make plans. everybody's doing their best to keep this old man alive. That makes me feel loved. It's blessing. I made an update video yesterday, but I had a news, and I included the news. Well, I can include most of the news with this video as well. I think I got a little hateful towards the end. When I got diagnosed with my cancer, I got on family medical leave from my company, and I decided to end my career with my company. That's a company I told myself I would work the last time. I was going to work there till I was about 60, 62, then just retire from the company. And I was going to stay there for another 15 years or so. But some things were said and some things were forced on me that left very bad taste in my mouth. So I decided to leave the company. And if I'm lucky enough and strong enough to survive this, I'm just going to focus on getting well in 2024. I want to focus on my body, my mind, make sure I get all that loose ends tied up on my end, in here and in my heart, because it's difficult to start a new life when you're close to 50 years old. It's extremely difficult, not to mention scary. Starting a new career, maybe possibly going to new school to learn a new trade. All I ever known is working on cars and blue collar work, working on cars and construction. That's pretty much all I know. But I think I abused my body long enough. I want to do something a little less physical, but I still kept the video from yesterday. I kept it under private, because I might re-release it back to general later, but right now it just feels like maybe I overstepped my boundaries on how I spoke about the company I used to work for. It's a great company, don't get me wrong. It's not like it got bad people, it's not like it got bad reputation, nothing like that. The company itself is a great company to work for. People working there is wonderful. Not all. Most of them I have encountered are wonderful. Well, at least they are to your face. What goes on behind closed doors, I have no idea. I do. I kind of heard their office conversation, and I didn't like what I heard, but you know what? I'm sure every company's like that. As long as I keep my nose out of problems, stay out of other people's businesses, no brown nosing, never. Like I said, I'm just going to focus on myself this year, or 2024. Just try and get well. Anyway, if there's any more new development, I'll let you guys know. I haven't made a whole lot of video. Like I said, this new chemo I'm on, D-cytosine, along with this pill that I can't pronounce. It's been whooping my butt. Last month, I barely got out of my bed an entire month, and that's not exaggeration. Barely ate in a month. I lost quite a bit of weight. But right now, I got almost 2 weeks of no actual procedure other than just testing. So this is the time I recuperate and try and get back to normal things. Anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. If you got a comment or just a general question, leave me a message. Talk to you next time.